Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is, of course, Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Today we have another news video, as this past weekend was this little event called Hascon that took place in America, which was Hasbro's own sort of mini Comic-Con where they could show off lots of products that they have got coming out for all of the things that they own licenses for, which obviously include Marvel, Star Wars, Transformers, My Little Pony, if you're interested in that type of thing, Nerf guns I think as well, plus many more obviously. I was interested in the Marvel releases, and they did have they had a presentation where they revealed some more Marvel Legends, so that's what I'm going to talk about, and also I'll recap what they showed off at Comic-Con and how the waves are starting to look so far. So before my voice goes, let's get into it and go down some of the figures that were revealed so far. So in no particular order, just how I've got it listed on the computer, let's talk about the Deadpool wave. Now just before Comic-Con there was an event in Canada where they showed off this Sasquatch builder figure. A lot of people were talking about where's this going to be. It has been announced it is officially part of the Deadpool wave. So the builder figure for the Deadpool wave is now Sasquatch. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments, because I'm not that excited about it. I will be buying that Deadpool wave, so I'm going to have myself a Sasquatch builder figure, but I probably would have preferred something else. But nevertheless, Sasquatch is the official builder figure for the Deadpool wave. At Hascon, they did reveal one more figure that was going to be in that Deadpool wave, which is Paddling. There you go, you can see a picture for yourself. For me, don't know much about the character, but he does look like a very generic army building style goon, doesn't he? So I can imagine that this figure is going to be army built. You're going to have him battling people on the shelves, very much like that Scourge that come out in the Red Onslaught wave. You could army build this guy just as generic goons to fight people on your displays and whatnot. So I'll be buying a few of them without a doubt, no probably. But just to run down what is in that Deadpool wave, obviously they revealed Paddling, then we know about 90s Deadpool, Cable, Domino, Deathlock, X-23 in her X4 style costume, and obviously the Sasquatch builder figure. So that is looking like your 6 figures and your builder figure for the Deadpool wave. So yeah, quote me, that's your Deadpool wave. Moving on, we're going to talk about the Spider-Man wave. At Hascon they revealed another figure for that wave, and it is Spider-Woman. Now it's the Jessica Drew in her more updated modern costume. She's going to have the head sculpt with those removable glasses like we got with Mockingbird from the Red Onslaught wave. So yeah, if you wanted an updated Jessica Drew, now you've got one. So just to recap what's going to be in that Spider-Man wave, we've got obviously the Spider-Woman they just revealed, we've got Spider-Punk, Lasher, Mysterio, Gwenpool, and the I was about to say Blizzard. Lizard builder figure. Lizard is my most anticipated builder figure that we know about next year. Can't wait for that Lizard, it looks epic. And also I really want that Mysterio. So I'm going to be buying all of the figures in this wave regardless, so I can build the Lizard. So for me, I'm most excited about Lizard and Mysterio, but that wave has still got another figure to be announced. So hopefully we'll find out what that's going to be at a couple of more events before the year is out, because usually we do get this first Spider-Man wave at the end of the year. So it's meant to be the first wave of the new year, but we usually get it by the end of Christmas. So we shall see. But yeah, that is your wave, Spider-Man wave so far. Still another figure to be announced. Moving on to the Avengers wave. Obviously there's a little film coming out next year that you may have heard about called Infinity War. Have you heard about it? So I'm assuming that a lot of the figures in that wave are going to be movie MCU related. So they haven't showed any of them obviously, but they did show off another figure in that wave, and it's going to be King Cobra. Now he's been a part of a lot of leak lists for a while, but now it's officially going to be part of the first Avengers wave next year, and they showed us obviously the figure itself, and he's looking pretty good. He shares the same body as the Green Goblin and Hobgoblin recently, and obviously he's got his attire on. So the Serpent Society has started to build out a little bit on your shelf now, as we have Cottonmouth, we have Constrictor, we have Madam Hydra, who is now Viper in the Serpent Society. So it's nice to know they haven't forgot about that team, as there's lots more characters they can do to build out that team. So yeah, King Cobra. And then obviously the only other figure that we know about in that wave is Songbird. They've been showing off prototypes of her as well. She was a fan winner from 2015, I believe. So yeah, so far the Avengers wave is King Cobra and Songbird, and then I'm assuming lots of MCU figures that they have not announced yet. But yeah, is your Avengers wave so far. Moving on to the news that I think everyone was most excited about, and it was the X-Men wave. Now, they did tell us at Comic-Con that the Build-A-Figure was going to be Apocalypse. They showed off another updated picture of him, of how he's going to actually officially look, and he does look really, really good. Apparently, he's about 8 inches long, but boom, that's what she said. But yeah, they are starting to announce what the figures are going to be. Now, both of the previous X-Men waves from the last 2 years have had 8 figures. I think they do put a lot of their budget into this X-Men waves, as it probably sells the most throughout the year. So for me, if I was going to write my dream X-Men list, all 3 of these characters would have been on it. So I'm very excited. Let's talk about the one that everyone wanted first. Wolverine, the yellow and blue tiger striped style Wolverine, Jim Lee from the 90s in the comics, and for me, the animated series, that iconic looking Wolverine. Really, really wanted that figure. I'm so glad we're now officially going to be getting it in 2018. We're also going to be getting a 12-inch version of that if you're interested. We're going to be getting a Psylocke as well, very comic accurate Psylocke with a couple of weapons as well in that translucent sort of pink. And yeah, she's looking very good as well. Look forward to getting her. And then they're also going to be giving us Storm. Now, this is a different version of Storm that we got from the Build-A-Figure Jubilee wave in 2014, because that is a ridiculous price in the aftermarket. So obviously they know about that, and they've given us a new chance to get Storm in a more comic 80s style outfit. Me personally would have loved it if they gave us the 90s Jim Lee Storm, as they have with the Rogue and the Cyclops recently. But nevertheless, it's still a nice opportunity to get Storm, as I have not got her yet. So Wolverine, Psylocke, and Storm, 3 great figures to kick off the X-Men wave. I'm fingers crossed for a Gambit. I really, really want a Gambit for this wave. Maybe a single packed Professor X, maybe. People are talking about an updated Beast, but I don't think you're going to beat that Beast from Toy Biz. Check out my review on the channel for my Rewind review section. The Beast Toy Biz still stands up today, so if you can get your hands on that, get that, and it will fit seamlessly on your shelf. But yeah, enough talking about that. So far, officially announced in the X-Men wave, Wolverine, Psylocke, Storm, and obviously the Build-A-Figure is going to be Apocalypse. So let's hope we're going to get at least another 5 more figures from that wave, hopefully. Moving on to the Black Panther wave. Now, obviously, this Black Panther wave is going to come out when the film comes out, so we will be getting MCU figures, but they're not going to show any of them to us yet. They're going to reveal them at New York Toy Fair, New York Comic-Con, sorry. So we'll probably get them at the end of October, November time. But for now, we do know 3 comic version figures that are going to be on that wave, including Black Bolt, Namor. Both come with 2 interchangeable heads. Namor's in his green trunks from his first appearance, and then it's a more updated Black Bolt. Give people a second chance to get him. Comes with 2 interchangeable heads, one where he's screaming, one where he's not. And then we're also going to be getting, this is what they revealed at Hascon, is the Iron Man. And it's going to be the invincible Iron Man from the most recent All New, All Different Avengers. It's the one that people have been waiting for, as we have Sam Wilson, Captain America, we have Vision, we have Miles Morales, we have Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, we have, what's his name, Nova. And now, obviously, we got Jane Foster 4, and now we have Tony Stark, Iron Man, in the outfit that fits that team. So we've now rounded out that all new, all different team, and it comes with a really good unmasked comic version Tony Stark head sculpt as well. So yeah, very surprised about that announcement, but happy to get it. So they're your 3 movie figures in that wave, so 3 comic figures in that wave, sorry. So I'm assuming we're going to get 3 movie figures as well. So my guesses are obviously Black Panther, we're going to be getting Killmonger, and let's hope for an MCU version Claw, but I doubt it. It's probably going to be one of the female people that Black Panther have in his team. But yeah, don't quote me on that. We are going to be getting a 2-pack though related to the Black Panther film, both comic figures, and it's going to be Claw, as we needed an updated version of the Claw, because the one we got in 2012 from the Epic Heroes line was probably voted the worst Marvel Legend in history. I haven't got that figure. I'm sure a few of you don't, because it was terrible. But we're going to get a brand new updated Claw, which is on that Spider-Man 2099 body. So I do think it's going to be a decent version, to be fair. And it's also in a 2-pack with Shakiri. Don't ask me how to pronounce the name. But yeah, it's a 2-pack. You can see the picture there for yourself. So Not massively exciting, sorry, but nevertheless, 2 more figures. Great to see Marvel throwing out some more figures. I'm hoping these 2 were going to be in the wave, but then they've pushed them out into a 2-pack so we can get more MCU figures, as I'm guessing that the Black Panther film is going to be very good. But don't quote me, I've not seen it yet, obviously. What else did they announce? They also announced that we're going to be getting a re-release of the Thanos Build-A-Figure from 2015, but it's going to be repainted and it's going to have the Infinity Gauntlet. And it's going to be single-packed. Apparently it's a Walgreens exclusive, or Walmart exclusive. What have I got written down here? Let me find out. Walmart exclusive, sorry. So yeah, that Claw and Shaqiri 2-pack was apparently a true exclusive, and this Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet is going to be a Walmart exclusive. So it's just a repaint of the previous Thanos, but obviously with his Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know if it's going to be an interchangeable arm so you can hold the Infinity Gauntlet, but nevertheless, that's what we're going to get. And so yeah, decent enough, happy days. Other figures that we're obviously going to be getting this year, we're going to be getting that Hydra 2-pack very soon. You can start pre-ordering that. You can start pre-ordering the Amazon Defenders 4-pack. I've pre-ordered the Medusa that's been single packed as well to go along with my Black Bolt, as I have recently watched the Inhumans that come out in the cinema. Well, it was not a film, obviously, it's just the first 2 episodes of the TV series for ABC, but it was alright. It was alright. It can only get better, people. So it can only get better. The reviews were bad, but it can only get better. But yeah, what else we got? And then we also got that black to black version of Deadpool as well, and this took over by the symbiote. And then obviously Hascon had their own exclusive Deadpool in his X-Force gear that I'm sure you can see online. I think the Hasbro shop are going to be having it as well on the 20th of this month. So yeah, before I lose my voice, I'm going to wrap this video up, but that was all the reveals. Let me know in the comments below, what are you most excited about all the figures coming out next year? What other figures would you hope to be announced, whether it be MCU or comic version figures, as that X-Men wave still has a lot of figures to be announced. And obviously we got Infinity War next year, we've got Black Panther, and we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I'm sure we're going to be getting figures from all of those movies. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see, what figures you're looking forward to getting, what figures have you already pre-ordered, and whatnot. But yeah, what was your favourite announcement? There you go, there's a simple question for you to comment. What was your favourite reveal from Hascon this past weekend? Let me know in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Dan W, follow me on Instagram, and I shall see you on the next one. Pow.